Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Okay, so this is juz number 23. ठीक है? What is the name of juz number 23?
Amalia.
वमालिया. और कल हमने कौन सी सूरह देखी थी? सूरह
Safat.
सूरह साफात. Okay, and how many ayat in सूरह साफात?
182.
And रुकू
5.
5. तो नेक्स्ट सूरह आज हम देखेंगे सूरह सौद. सूरह
Sword.
Okay, Surah Safat ends here at the Ruku 9 and the next surah start here, Surah Sawd. What is the meaning of Sawd? Sawd is a hurufe muqatta'at. What is the hurufe muqatta'at? Separate letters.
Separate letter.
Like, yes, there are 29 surah. Quran में कितनी surah है? 29 surah that start from the hurufe muqatta'at. Like Noon, Sod, Yasin, Toha, right? So these are the separate letters. Alif, Lam, Mim, Ha, Mim, right? ये क्या है? हम इसको कैसे पढ़ते हैं? अलग अलग पढ़ते हैं. अलिफ अलग, लाम अलग और मीम अलग. जैसे ये सूरह सौद, सूरह नून, सूरह कौफ, ये क्या है? हुरूफ मुक़त्तात. क्या बोलते हैं उनको? हुरूफ मुक़त्तात, सेपरेट लेटर्स. ठीक है? सो दिस इज द सूरह सौद. इट इज चैप्टर नंबर 38. इट वॉज रिवील्ड इन मक्का. रिवील्ड इन मक्का. It has ayat 88 and ruku 5. So what Allah says in this surah? Allah says message from all the prophet and messenger who came in this world. ठीक है? अल्लाह ने क्या बताया कि जितने भी प्रॉफिट आए थे और जितने भी मैसेंजर आए थे, they told about the only one thing, Tawheed. What is Tawheed? There is only one God.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Right. There is only one God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. All things come from the Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Right? Allah has power over everything. Day and night and moon and the star. Allah created everything. The sea creature, the animals, the human being, the jinns, angels. Right? And Allah created a whole universe. All the creation between 7 sky and 7 earth. Who created all these? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? So, all things come from Allah. Power and riches come from Allah. If anybody have more power and he is very rich, and then his richness is come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Some people become rich and they have more money, become greedy and they become arrogant. But Allah has mentioned that Allah gave the example of Dawud alayhi salam and Sulaiman alayhi salam, who were the great prophet, who were very great prophet, as well as they were powerful king. ठीक है? वो बहुत पावरफुल किंग थे, बट उनके पास एरोगेंट नहीं था. They were very good and they obey Allah. They were prophet. They preach the oneness of the God to the people. They teach the Islam to the people. They were powerful king, but they were not greedy. They were not arrogant. Right? So Allah gave the example of Sulaiman alayhi salam and Dawud alayhi salam in this surah, and warning to the disbeliever and defeat of disbeliever. And Allah tested the Dawud alayhi salam, and Allah blessing upon the Dawud alayhi salam. Allah has mentioned in this surah. Okay, Allah blessing upon the Sulaiman alayhi salam. He was also tested, but he repented and Allah forgave him. In this surah, Allah has mentioned about Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, Isaac alayhi salam, Israel alayhi salam, Ismail alayhi salam, Ilyas alayhi salam, and Zulkifl alayhi salam. And this surah says that there is only one God, Allah. Allah created Adam alayhi salam, but Iblis became his enemy. Okay, what Iblis would? He would to mislead the human being, right? He think that I am created with the fire and these human being created with the soil. So I am big. He would to mislead the human being. So Allah says, if the human being follow you, they will get punishment on the day of judgment. We should always say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we should always say dua to protect us from the shayateen, because they whisper in our ear, see the wrong things, okay, do the wrong things, do the bad things, fighting and saying lie. And these are wrong things from the shayateen. That this is wrong. We know that this is the bad thing to watch, this is the bad word to say, okay, this is the bad things to do, but we do, right? Because always shaitan whispers in our ear, shaitan mislead us. So if we connected with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if we pray 5 times namaz and we read the Quran and we become good Muslim and we say lots of dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from shayateen and make us a good Muslim. Okay, so Allah always protect his good servant. Okay, so we should always dua to
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from shayateen. Okay, so these and some other things Allah has mentioned in this surah. So you just write these things and show me. Fine.
Hello friends, today I have written Surah Name. Surah meaning is huruf muqattat. It is a separate letter like sword. It is in chapter number 38, revealed in Makkah, ayat 88, Ruku 5. This surah says message of all the prophets and messengers of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Tawheed, power and riches all come from only Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Warning to the disbelievers and defeat of disbelievers. Allah tested Dawood alayhi salam and he turned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Allah's blessings upon him. Allah's blessing upon Prophet Sulaiman alayhi salam, he was also tested, but he repented and was forgiven by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This surah says about Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, Ishaq alayhi salam, Israel alayhi salam, Ismail alayhi salam, Ilyas alayhi salam, and Dhul-Kifl alayhi salam. There is only one God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah created Adam alayhi salam, but Iblis became his enemy. He vowed to mislead the human beings. So we should say dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect us from the shayateens. Okay friends, you also write with me and memorize it. I will see you next time. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. A way of life, a way of life, a way of life, a way of life. Islam.